Hello ladies, it's Tom here. I just thought I'd give you a video of a little bit so you can get a better idea of what I've got going on here. This is basically where we're at the foot of the stairs. Obviously this is the gate in the front of the house. So this is the walkway going up. As you can see, we'll just start here with the stairs. You can see that they are separating. There's basically a rock. That is actually just a rock right there, holding that up. And the concrete's not a big issue. That's a real easy fix. But you can see the separation of the stairs here. And as the railing is getting worse, it's separating. There's no actual stability to this. As you can see, this moves quite a bit. That's not the camera moving. The stairs here, they're just rotting away. Come down through here. Come underneath here. You can see that everything's separating. You can see the 2x4s and the 4x4s and everything's separating. As far as the wood is just rotting here. If you come underneath the deck here, you can see that the board that actually holds the stairs is completely separated and is in danger of collapsing completely from that point there. So this would all be part of the repair. Whether we do the whole deck, which is something we could do, is just do this area right here from here over, making a porch so they can come down the stairs and eliminating the rest of the deck. But if we're going to go ahead and build a deck, this is what we'll have to do. This is some more of the rot here. Alongside here, you can just see as you go along, boards are rotting out. We're coming up to the spot where the hole was, and that was the first hole. One of the holes was made by me just simply by pressing on the wood, and it fell through. The tenant fell through this hole here, which as we come down, you can see the wood is split out, and there's daylight. So I'll keep you going on the outside here. You can see that everything is basically starting to rot away. This 4x4 post is completely off code. It should be notched and put in there with a different kind of system. It should never be sitting over like this. Then we come down, and you can see as best as I can get you the rot that's underneath here. That's just all rotted wood from not being treated right, not being painted, and not being maintained over the years. So now the wood is just rotting. That's the hole that the tenant fell through. That's the one that I was able to push through with very little, and it comes over and it's rotted all the way through here. You can see that your boards underneath here that support everything are splitting and warping. I don't know if you can see the warping in it with the video, but it's definitely not straight. It's bent over. So that's all starting to rot. This wasn't ever treated once it was built. It was only treated the first time. So here you've got significant rot. This is towards the neighbor's house and back. And again, you can see that each board all the way down is pretty much rotted. We've got some issues here. I'll zoom in a little bit. There's a really good shot of that's the underneath. That's what people are walking on. And we're having that issue pretty much all the way through here in different areas. Coming into here and around to here. So these are the 4x4 posts that should be replaced and pressure treated. They're not in bad shape overall, but they should have been pressure treated. Also, something that really concerns me is the way they didn't cut off and head off the edge of the deck here. All those boards should have been trimmed off, and there should have been a cap giving it a finished look all the way through here. So if I rebuild this, that'll be done. It's no extra cost. Actually, it's a little bit easier if it was done right to begin with. Those brackets are out of code as well for this type of deck, as well as the way that 4x4 post for the rail up there is sitting on the header beam here that supports the rest of the structure. It should have never been attached like that. And we're going to go upstairs now, and I'm going to give you a better view of that. In the meantime, this is the neighbor's backyard, looking very pretty. Cleaned this up, raked it all up, got all that garbage out of there you were concerned about. Great tenants. You got really good people living here. They're really taking care of the property, doing a great job. So here we go up the stairs here. Again, this is what I was talking about. If you were to eliminate the deck, I would basically come out of this door here, and you would just have a little landing right here. You would have a wall right here, so no one obviously would walk off what would no longer be a deck, and then they could come down. We'd have to replace these stairs and this portion. Only this portion, these stairs, fix that little piece of concrete, we'd be fine. If we do a complete deck removal and reinstall of a deck, then basically we would come off of here. Pretty much the same design, except instead of using these 2x4, I would use a 2x6. No extra money, probably would save some money in the end, but it would give us a bigger surface area and would look a lot nicer in the end. So this is where the tenon fell through, and this is the one that I was able to push through with very little pressure, and it didn't really take much. The banister here, again, this is upstairs, and it's hard to show you how loose the banister is without the camera moving as well. But as I shake it and let it go, you can see the movement in it. Again, this is the window you were talking about, and unfortunately there's not a lot we can do, because if we're going to bring this up, it's going to cause restructuring of everything. We'll need to bring it from here up to here, which would give you that whole window, but you're going to have to come along here, which is all asbestos, and bring in your main support beam and drill in, at which point this is going to be higher because this is higher. So then you're going to eliminate a stair here, but it's going to create a whole nother mess of issues, and it's really going to be more costly in the end. So I would recommend keeping the deck the same height that it is. So this is basically the top of the deck, which it doesn't look bad, but these boards didn't look bad either, and they just collapsed through. So that's basically it. I'm trying to give you the best idea of what you have here, and your options, like I said before, is to remove this deck and completely eliminate it, haul off all the wood, and just have a small porch area, kind of like what you have here, which would basically start from here and go out that way, so the tenants could come down the stairs and go towards the front of the house. So if you have any other questions, just email me. I'll wait for Tim to call me. And again, this is the stairs going in. I mean, you probably are aware of some of these. I just don't know if you realize how bad it has gotten this last winter, being so wet and cold. It really has separated a lot of things. So that should do it. And thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you and helping you any way I can on this project. Bye.